Oh, yeah, I'm so stressed. How much do you know about what that overwhelming feeling does to your body? Marianne's standing by with an expert to explain.
Right. So we're going to start these stress busters from time to time this month with National Stress Awareness Month. This is Dr. Maxine Barish-Wreden. She's with the Sutter Health Institute for Health and Healing. Thanks for coming in. So we've been talking about how stress affects our bodies, and people think you just get kind of worked up, but even if you think it just about that moment, you know, your blood pressure increases, your pulse rate increases, but over time, those kinds of things must have an effect on your inner person.
Yes, if we don't do anything about it, if we don't change how we're responding to stress or maybe changing our life to adjust, lower some of that stress, then it can have a negative impact on the body over time.
Over time, definitely. So I asked you for some points that we could talk about today. And the first one, I was surprised. Stress is not necessarily harmful.
Yes, it's really interesting. There's been some data looking at people who report high levels of stress over time. But when asked whether or not they experience that stress as harmful, those people who reported that it did not harm their bodies actually did better. They lived longer. They even did better than people who reported low levels of stress. And we think this is because if you give yourself the message that you can rise to the challenge and handle this stress, that you're going to be okay, that it actually relaxes the body, it relaxes the blood vessels, and it increases circulation to the heart. So it protects the cardiovascular system.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not lucky enough to be one of those people, you might want to reduce your stress by finding more meaning and purpose in life, you say.
Yes, so people who have a lot going on in their lives, but who find meaning and purpose in helping others, in staying involved in their communities, those people do the best. There's also been data showing that it's actually better if you have a job that you really love, even if it is stressful, that you spend time working hard on a job that is really important to you, that you also live longer as well.
It's very rewarding to do that, right? You get a good
Absolutely.
feeling out of a great project that's finished or some effect that you had on the community. I like this one, reframing your stories. What do you mean by that?
So learning to see your stress or the things that are happening in your life as having some meaning, as helping you to develop wisdom. All of those things help to develop resilience. So we really are able to take in what is happening to us and not resisting it, but learning to work with it instead. And that resilience is very life enhancing.
And you mentioned becoming stress resilient. And then I like this one too, breath work, meditation, and expressive writing. How does that help?
Yes, there's been a lot of research, mainly done by Dr. James Pennebaker at the University of Texas at Austin. And what he has found is that when people for 4 days in a row sit in a room by themselves and write for 20 or 30 minutes about the most difficult thing that has ever happened to them, it helps them to release that trauma, and we start to see improvements in stress, anxiety, depression, and physical symptoms as well.
Wow.
So doing that periodically, especially when you're able to put whatever you want down on paper that we may be afraid to say to someone else, it helps to release it. And then, of course, if you're worried that someone might read it, you get rid of it. You shred it. It's just for you to use as a release. So it's a very powerful stress releaser.
Definitely. Coming up next Wednesday, there's a neat, not really seminar, what do you call it, like a talk that's coming up down at the Sacramento Library. Tell us what's going on there.
So our group, the Institute for Health and Healing, sponsors what we call a mini medical series every spring. So next Wednesday, we're having Dr. Sarah Gottfried speak, and she is a New York Times bestselling author and gynecologist. And then one of our doctors, Dr. Eric Cassid, is going to be talking about ways to really enhance your health, reduce your stress, and live a long and healthy life.
I love that. So if anybody's getting, starting to kind of feel their age, like I've been talking about, I've been doing the last couple of weeks. It's not been an easy couple of months for me here. This would be a great opportunity to go and learn some tricks and tips on aging healthy. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Barish-Wreden. It's so nice to see you. And we'll put all that information about that talk on our website as well. It's coming up again, as you saw, at the Sacramento Library next week. Guys, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much.